Hey everyone, welcome back to my messy desk. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so glad you're here. So right now I am going to do a flip through of the May pages that I completed in my L1917 journal. This is the Leuchtturm journal. I never know how to pronounce that word, but I know I've heard people call it the L1917 before. So I completed my Stalogy, in May, yeah. I completed my Stalogy in May and I did a flip through, but it was the beginning of May, like maybe even the first week or maybe prior to the 10th, I don't remember. And I was housing my Stalogy in this cover that I got from Wishing Well Co. But since I completed that book, I already did a flip through. I'm probably gonna make my books I finished up for the month video and then I will put it away. So anyway, I have a Hobonichi cover on cover over the Wishing Well Co cover. So this is my L1917. I just have some printables that I printed on cardstock, and the colors are a little bit different because the only cardstock I had was green and maybe purple. I don't know. So these are from Little Raven Ink on Patreon. So I just have them in the pocket because they're cute. And then I just have a Project Life card, or I'm sorry, this might be a Close to My Heart journaling card that I laminated. So I'm just gonna share. So with this book, I've had this notebook for a really long time. Oh, let me put these tabs somewhere. I have them back here and they're hiding, and if they're hiding I would never use them and I can't get them out. I think they're little hedgehogs or something. I think my sister-in-law gave them to me and I used a few right here. Okay, let me put them over there. So I was using this book as a bullet journal, or I was trying to use it as a bullet journal. So the beginning of the book, this is from Little Raven Ink. The beginning of the book is me trying to use it as a bullet journal. My attempt at bullet journaling, which that failed miserably. So I had this book just lying on my shelf with all of these pages right here that were empty, and I needed to use it up. I am on a use up my notebook kind of kick with what is her name? Her name is Sarah Cannon on Heart Breathings here on YouTube. She has something called a HB Notebook Challenge on her channel, and I've been following her. I love her channel. I love her videos, and it's just such an inspiration to motivate you to use up your stash. So I didn't want to leave this book there almost full, or maybe I used about, I don't know, a quarter of the way through, and I had all these empty pages in this beautiful notebook, so I just wanted to use it. So I started in September of 2017 and I hope to use it well, I am going to use it. I hope to complete it by August of 2020, or even before that. I don't even know. So I already prepped my pages for June. This is how it looks. This is from, I think, Daphne's Diary, and I prepped my pages for June. But this was supposed to be my June, July, and August creative journal or overflow journal, in addition to my other books. But since I used up my Stalogy pretty quickly in the month of May, I decided to flip this book to the back and work backwards and use whatever many pages I use at the back of the book. So that is what I'm going to share. So I use a lot of printables. I use a lot of watercolor and just images that I have either purchased or I'm a part of, like maybe Patreon or somebody's channel or something like that. So this is somewhat like my Hobonichi, but in my Hobonichi I I feel like I do a lot of this, but I write more, so I actually journal more. I do a little bit of journaling in this book, but this one is more of like fun, I guess. So this artwork is from Courtney Diaz, and I wrote that down here. And then my son drew my dog, our dog, Topher. So my son drew this for Mother's Day, and he gave that to me. And this was from my other son. He drew me a Mother's Day bear. And this is more stuff from Little Raven Ink on Patreon. So was this one, and this was bits and pieces of a Mother's Day card that my kiddos made me, and I just wanted to put it in my book. And again, this was a Mother's Day card from my son and a principal from Little Raven Ink. And I have a lot, I've been using a lot of Courtney Diaz or Little Raven Ink's printables because I just became her, I just became a patron. So patron, I don't know. So I'm just like obsessed with all of her beautiful pieces of artwork. Like, isn't this like the cutest monster? Like, she's so cute. Anyway, so I don't want to keep repeating myself. Oh, this is from her, this is from her. Basically, I use a lot of her stuff. And then I just like to use watercolor. I like to play around. I like to write little quotes, or like I was watching The Rookie on Disney Plus, just stuff like that. I just was bored and I watercolored. I have some beautiful washi tape here. This huge piece from Little Raven Ink, and I was just like thankful for creators like her. And then this was a piece of paper from, it was like a 6x6 cut apart that I had it in my scrapbook stash. We always call, like, May is my son's month. May is zany month. And then it was military spouse appreciation. And then I journaled a little bit about that. And then this was my youngest son's artwork that I found when I was cleaning up my room, so I decided to put it in there. And then this was my youngest son's artwork again. I love it. I love it when he goes into my books and just journals or makes these drawings for me. And then my son drew this, one of my sons drew this, and I just used this as a sticker page, and I have some washi. And then we found, when I was cleaning up again, I found this Chuck E. Cheese printout, so I decided to put it in there. And then this was this was a card that my middle son made me a long time ago. And it's just a funny story because you have TikTok, right? I have an account. I don't make videos or anything like that, but I do watch it, and some of them are super funny or pretty cool. I don't know. It's hilarious and very entertaining. So the one that says, like, I'm a savage, blah blah blah, my kids are like, oh, mom, stop, this is so cringy, don't say that. But I recently found this card that my son made me a couple of years ago, and it says my mom is a savage. So I just thought it was hilarious. I was like, I have proof, I'm a savage. Anyway, I'm not. And then I have just more doodling. This is scrapbook paper that I've had for a really long time, and it paired well with Little Raven Ink's weather printables. More journaling. I participated in a retreat. Oh no, this was the, what was this one? I'm trying to remember if this was the crop in a box or no. This was actually for a retreat in a box with 3 craft chicks, and this was the kickoff. The kickoff project was this banner that I made. This is the instruction piece, but I actually made it, and it's hanging on my wall. And this was the little leaflet that was in the retreat in a box or kickoff in a box. And more journaling. This was just a washi tape page. This is just me writing, and then writing again with some printables. I thought this guy, the colors of this guy was like orange and yellow, and it just reminded me of fire, so I just wrote "Find Your Fire." And sometimes these were from, what is she called? Pop Fizz paper. I don't know if she still exists, but these images are from a paper from Pop Fizz paper, and so is the washi. So sometimes if I see an image, I want to try to doodle it, so that's what I was doing there. This was a drawing that my middle son made me a long time ago, and I found it. I was purging, so I found a whole bunch of stuff. And then this was me testing out some of my white pens on black paint. So, and then these images were so funny because I tried to print out some of Courtney Diaz's printables, and for some reason my printer was printing it in black with a faint. It was supposed to be white and black, but it came out using all this black ink, which, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So I tried to trace it with a white pen. And I hate this color green. I don't like it. And then just me journaling with the printables, some flowers, washi tape, tickets from the retreat I participated in. These are some gnomes, ephemera from the crop in a box for National Scrapbook Day. These are cutouts from Daphne's diary, I believe, with a cute poem, and I just wanted to paint hearts everywhere. And just random things, random quotes. Like this, I just copied it from this quote from Edgar Allan Poe. And then this was supposed to be colored, but I never colored it. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to go in and fill some stuff in from this with this printable. This is a banner, a sticker that I had. It was a roll. So I might get back to this, I'm not sure. And then I just wrote a random to-do list here. These stickers are from Odd Girl Journals, and then my washi, so I'm probably going to fill that in somehow. Another washi page, another prepped page that I could journal in. And then this is a page that I made while I was doing the retreat in a box. So fun and girly. And then these are pieces from the retreat in a box, and then some journaling. And then this is the last page that I'm going to share with you, is these beautiful images or artwork from Courtney Diaz, and it was my son's birthday, so I just thought it was nice and cool with this monster Zoom Zoom washi tape and some washi tape from Tokyo, Japan, and just it was cool. So this is my end of May, and then I will start June, which is over here. I'll start June and work that way again. So I'm not sure if I'll have enough pages for August when August comes around, because I kind of counted out June, July, and August. So August might not have a lot of pages to journal in, but I'll just move on to another notebook, and I'm totally fine with that because I want to use up my notebooks. So I just have like maybe what, 1 or 2 pages. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 pages to probably journal on today. Today's the 31st of May, so it's still May. And that is pretty much my flip through in my L1917 journal. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.